Yo, we live. Hey man, welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show, man. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose Man, here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for Draftkings and Fanduel, alright? But before we get into that, man, y'all know we got the lineup review to see how I did from the night before, alright? So I got my best lineup pulled up with the starting five right here from the DraftKings $3 3 entry max, man. As you can see, man, we came in 823rd place, $10, man. A little money back over here, man. Last night was okay. We another night where we just about broke even, man. Lost a few dollars, but hey, not nothing too bad. So we right back at them tonight, all right? But just looking at my lineup from last night, got it pulled up right here. You see it put up 281, man. Okay, like I said, enough to cash, but not enough to get us to the leaderboard. And if you caught the updated starting five yesterday, man, you would have seen I went with Dejounte Murray, Zach Levine, Lonnie Walker, Karl Anthony Towns, and Sekou Doumbouya, man. How I came up with that, all right? I knew what it was going to be, man. Once all that value started opening up, man, I knew it was going to be heavy stars and scrubs, man. Heavy stars and scrubs. There was no way around it. If you wasn't building stars and scrubs last night, man, you was probably putting yourself behind the 8 ball. So I want Dejounte Murray and Lonnie Walker, man. If you saw the video yesterday, you know, just two players I was on heavy, man. We knew they was gonna come in at chalky ownership, but I thought the game environment and the price was good enough where it didn't matter, man. If you think a guy's gonna give you his ceiling game, his ceiling performance, sometimes if that's your guy, man, sometimes it just doesn't matter about the ownership, man. Just lock them in. If you like them that much, just lock them in and try to get different somewhere else. So that's what I did. I stayed with the two guys I was most confident with, Dejounte Murray and Lonnie Walker. And once I locked them in, man, I immediately knew I had to get different. I knew that was enough chalk right there. I had to get different somewhere else. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get different with my superstars last night, all right? So the two I looked at, man, two guys I thought was coming in under-owned were Zach Levine and Karl Anthony Towns, man. Here's why I looked at them, man. It was the second highest game total on the slate. We knew it was two porous defenses going against each other. I knew it had a great chance of being a back and forth game, man, and it was. And we got overtime, so we got more than we can bargain for, man. We just got extremely unlucky with Levine and Towns last night, man. I knew my strategy was right on point last night, man. I just got super unlucky with Levine and Towns. And here's how, man. Zach Levine, man, overtime game. We talking about. Man, Zach Levine was supposed to kill. He just wanted to score yesterday, man. He gave us 35 real life points, and you can see there are pretty much 40 DraftKings points, man. He just wanted to score yesterday. Gave us nothing else. Nothing in the way of rebounds. Nothing in the way of assists, man. We needed some more peripherals from him, and probably a few more points, especially in this OT game. Karl Anthony Towns, man, he came in a little higher ownership than we thought. He right there at 23%. We thought he was going to be down closer to 10, but I was still okay with it as it wasn't super chalky, man. He just got into foul trouble the first half, hurt his rotation in the first half, and then he fouled out. Didn't even get a chance to play in the OT, man. He could have had a much bigger game, man. He could have pushed 60-plus fantasy points, man. So super unlucky there with the foul, with Karl Anthony Towns fouling out, man. But it's good to know our strategy was on point, man. We was lined up right. It just didn't work out for us, all right? Oh, and rounding out the starting five, was Sekou Doumbouya, man. I wanted to get different right here because I knew Trey Lyles and a couple other Spurs guys were coming in as super chalky ownership, man, and I just wasn't confident. Trey Lyles was getting a start, but they said LaMarcus Aldridge was back. He didn't have a minutes limit. I just wasn't very confident with the Trey Lyles play, and we knew guys was going there. So to get different, man, we got the news Jeremy Grant was out, man. I knew Doumbouya wasn't gonna get much ownership, so we wanted to go there to try to get different. Probably was a little too different. We probably should have went over there to that Lyles chalk as he performed a little better than Doumbouya. He didn't do nothing too crazy, but he performed better than Doumbouya. Would have gave us a higher a total here, but I didn't want to get too chalky, man. All right. And rounding out the lineup, man, I decided, like I said, I knew it was gonna be stars and scrubs, so I wanted to go another star, and I decided to go Brandon Ingram as my pivot from Jason Tatum. Man, we liked Jason Tatum yesterday, but he was going. I thought he was going too chalky, man. A little super high ownership over there, and we knew his path to failure was if Jaylen Brown had a good game, because those two guys never really put up ceiling performances together. It's always one of them doing better than the other one usually, and well, it didn't even matter. Neither one of them really did much. That game kind of got out of hand, and they got handled by the Hawks, man. The Celtics, the house is on fire over there, man. I thought they would come out and play much better. I know they didn't have Kimber. I thought they would play much better against them Hawks, but they got destroyed. But anyway, man, Brandon Ingram was my direct pivot from there, man. He gave us a solid performance. You see him at 50 DK points here, man. In hindsight, we probably should have went Jimmy Butler, as he was a better price pivot, and Jimmy Butler gave a bigger performance. It was 61, but that's hindsight, man. We liked it, Brandon Ingram. We liked it, the matchup, man. He gave us a great return right here. All right, finishing out the lineup, man. Once I went another superstar, of course I had to get another value play, and the guy I wanted to go with was Saban Lee, man. He had been gave us two strong performances from the other two slates, man. I thought he was going to come in at a little lower ownership than this, but 56%, it was okay, man. He gave us a solid performance at 28, like I said. That was good enough to keep us near the money, man. I thought people would probably go to Patty Mills more and stuff like that, but Saban Lee still got the job done for us. We'll take it. And then finishing out, man, it was just the how could I get different with my remaining salary, man? We had like $4,600 left. I knew Tristan Thompson would go overlooked. He had been pushing. He's been pushing close to 30 minutes with his last couple of performances, man. We figured he'd be in line from that, man, in a nice up-paced matchup against these Atlanta Hawks, man. We know Tristan Thompson's a great rebounder, boxer out, defender, things of that nature. And we knew going against Capella, a guy who's been on the boards heavy this year, we knew Tristan Thompson would definitely have a few more rebound opportunities because of the up-paced matchup, and Clint Capella always being near the basket. So he was going to always be in the paint and have more rebound opportunities. So we thought he had a good chance at his upside. And he gave us a nice performance. He has a nice little double, 13 and 13 from Tristan. Gave us 33 fantasy points, man. And that rounding out the lineup for us here today, man. Like I said, solid. Nothing to write home about. We will take it. But let's go get a look and see what I got cooking for y'all tomorrow. But before we do, man, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for your boy. It's greatly appreciated, all right? Now, coming in on Draftkings, man, you see at the top, guy I'm rolling with, man, Jamal Murray. Murray has been in his bag the last couple of games, man. He's starting to look like Bubble Murray again, man. Rounding in the form, and I definitely want to get some exposure to him in this matchup here against the Wizards, man. Up-paced game, man. He's going to draw some ownership tomorrow. Is it just a 6-game or so? You know, ownership is going to be a little more condensed, but I have no problem going to him in this matchup, man. And what is probably going to be one of the higher totals on the slate, man. Up-paced game for him. Get you some Jamal Murray tomorrow, all right? Coming in as shooting guard, another guy I know is going to draw some attention. Derrick Rose, man. It's looking like Elfrid Payton is going to be out today, man. So we expecting Derrick Rose to see 25 plus minutes. This Derrick Rose play could easily be Emmanuel Quickley. I know Emmanuel Quickley don't got shooting guard eligibility on DraftKings, so we might have to move some other things around. But it's gonna be between Rose and Quickley, man. It's gonna depend on the starting lineup, because he could elect to start Quickley and continue to bring Rose off the bench. So we're just going to have to see what the starting lineup is and how ownership is shaking out. I might go with the lesser owned play. So it just depends on how it looks tomorrow. But right now, if the slate was locking right now, I'd go with Derrick Rose, all right? Coming in at small forward, man. Going right back to the well with Tim Hardaway Jr. Hey, We expected, we know what to expect from Tim Hardaway Jr., man. Should see about 25 plus minutes depending on how he playing. We know he's coming off the bench to score. So he comes in the game looking for his shot, man. They're going to need him to score in this matchup. With him, this is all about how well he's shooting. If he comes in and a couple ones fall, man, he's going to continue to shoot, man. They look for him to provide scoring off the bench. So just hope he can get his shot falling in this matchup against the 76ers, all right? Coming in at power forward, man, a guy I'm looking at, Brandon Ingram, man. Price fell a little bit. He's down at the 7,900, man. I like that price tag on him, especially in this up-pace matchup against the Bucks, man. To keep pace with the Bucks, they're going to need Ingram and Zion to have a big one, man. I like Ingram because at this price right here, man, because we know he definitely going to get the shot volume, man. We just want him to add some more assists and rebounds in there to try possibly give us his ceiling performance against these Bucks. But I like Brandon Ingram, especially at this price tag, all right? And rounding out at center, man, going right back to my boy Richaun Holmes, man. 5,700 on him over here, man. His minutes have been trending up, man. We expecting that trend to continue, and hopefully he get 30 plus minutes like he was getting before he was forced to miss a couple games. All right, I'm gonna like him in this matchup against the Knicks, especially at this 5,700 price tag, man. I'm gonna continue to play him if he continues to be this cheap, and just try to be the first to the party when he gets back to getting over 30 plus minutes, man. I like him. They're gonna need him in this matchup against the Knicks. Right? There you have it, man. My starting five on DraftKings: Jamal Murray, Derrick Rose, Tim Hardaway Jr., Brandon Ingram, and Richaun Holmes. All right. Now let's go take a look at FanDuel. But while we doing that, man, if you're still here, hit the thumbs up button for your boy, man. Hopefully you're liking what you're seeing. All right. Coming at FanDuel, man. At the top, nothing changes, man. Definitely still want to look at Jamal Murray, man. Great matchup, great pace game, man. He's going to draw some ownership, but that's okay. Still like Jamal Murray, all right? Coming in at shooting guard. On FanDuel, hey, I told you a while ago it's going to be between Derrick Rose and Emmanuel Quickley, man. Emmanuel Quickley, shooting guard eligibility over here on FanDuel. I definitely got some interest in him. I want to take a look at him. Like I said, it depends on what the starting lineup is and how the ownership checks out. But he's definitely still going to be in play, man. I'm expecting him and Derrick Rose to probably split the minutes back there or somewhere in that nature. I'm expecting to see possibly 20, 25 minutes tomorrow. And we know this guy can fill it up, man. He showed us early in the year that he has that ability to really fill it up for you. So I'm definitely going to have some interest in Emmanuel Quickley tomorrow. Coming in at small forward, man. Going to keep rolling them out on FanDuel until he in the 8s, man. Chris Middleton. Only is still at 7,600. Still, I think he's too cheap over here on FanDuel. You want to take advantage of the discount. Get you some Chris Middleton tomorrow, all right? Coming in at power forward, man. Staying with those New York Knicks, man. Going to Julius Randle, man. Like this 8,900 price tag over here on FanDuel. Great matchup against the Sacramento Kings, man. You know they say the rising tide raises all boats, man. And the Sacramento Kings defense is definitely a rising tide, man. So I definitely want to get some shots on those, take advantage of some of those Knick plays over here. And I'm looking to do that with Julius Randle right here on FanDuel, all right? And rounding out at center, man. Want to take a look at Steven Adams, man. I think Richaun Holmes is in play over here, but he's a little more expensive over here on FanDuel. I want to take a look at Steven Adams coming in at 5,400, man. We saw him get inserted back into the lineup last night after missing a few games, and he went right back to 30 minutes, man. Gave a nice performance last night. Man, we'll love you if he can duplicate that again here, but not expecting that much from him, but still expecting another solid performance as he going against these Bucks and a Brook Lopez who doesn't rebound well. So he should have opportunity for a nice double-double from him today, man. That's what we're hoping for from him. He really gets an upside at this 5,400 price tag, all right? There you have it, man. My starting five on FanDuel: Jamal Murray, Emmanuel Quickley, Chris Middleton, Julius Randle, and Steven Adams, man. Hey, get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have plenty of them, man. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up tonight. I see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.